My name's Sherriff. We're farming up the Mangataki. That's the Mangataki Valley behind me. We're 6 k's out of Pupu. We farm 1,150 hectares here. We've got about 850 in grass. The rest is in native bush, retired wetlands and riparian planting. A mixture of sheep and beef. I'm a member of the Beef and Lamb Farmer Council for the Mid-Northern North Island. I'm also a founding member for King Country River Care and their current treasurer. So I was founding member of King Country River Care, so we got together back in 2017, quite a long time ago, when Plan Change 1 was notified, and we felt that there was a need in our area to inform our farmers of what potentially was coming. We've since morphed from a policy sort of fighting space into more of a environmental space. I feel it's important to be involved in King Country River Care and the Catchment group just to get advice and information out there to farmers, be a conduit between ourselves and the council, and also still writing submissions on behalf of our farmers for pragmatic ways for these new rules and regulations to be implemented. We feel as King Country River Care that it's really important that our farmers get involved with us. We feel that we can deliver information and projects to farmers on a really cheap basis. The best example of that has been our 1BT program, where we've had close to $2 million worth of funding, and we gave that out to farmers for minimal to no administration costs. I think it cost us 20 grand over the whole project, maybe a little bit more, but not a lot more. So we feel it's a reasonably good bang for our buck. Why I got involved with the 1BT's program is I had areas that I'd already fenced off and needed some trees for. We were waiting for, I suppose, a good year to fund the trees. We also had some areas that we wanted to fence off, some smaller areas that we did as well. We planted close to 4,000 trees, a mixture of all native species, and a mixture of, we did 1,100 forest grade natives as a bit of a trial, and most of them were the big $4 plants. I found that the $4 plants suit my style of planting a lot better than the forest grade natives. I like to plant and walk away, so the bigger the better. There's the forest grade natives needed a little bit more TLC, spray out and releasing, which I didn't do, so my success with the forest grade natives was not so good, even though there's a few popping up now, probably about close to 45-50% versus the 95% success rate in the bigger trees. We've retired about 4 hectares in total. We did some plantings. There's a little planting just behind me over here that we planted just around the outside. We'd already fenced it off, and just a bit of space planting around the outside, and a few 2-wire fences and a few of the cattle paddocks to just retire little wet areas. Pest management for the sites, initially not a lot. We have quite a bad goat problem here, so I did choose sites that were away from goats. I have tried to plant in goat areas before, and it's been very unsuccessful. Possums, we did have a possum control program where we were baiting a little bit. We've since moved to the 80-20 traps, and they are awesome because you just drive past every couple of weeks and you see a pile of dead possums. It's fantastic. It's so easy, and it's great seeing instant gratification, whereas poisoning, you never see them. Hares, we did go after planting. We did go out and shoot a few hares, and I don't know if turkeys are a problem, but we do shoot turkeys around the areas as well. I see value with the King Country River Care membership in that the information I'm given, also access to funding like the 1BTs, and also access to, we did the subsidised 80-20 traps, and I found that very, very valuable. It made the trap, which was unaffordable, become quite affordable, and makes me want to do more. And yeah, access to information, access to like-minded people. It just provides value for a minimal subscription cost. What motivates me to be a continued committee member for KCRC? I like being involved in the community. I feel it's important that people do get involved. If we don't get involved and we get disjointed, we don't really have a voice. I'm fortunate enough to be in a position to have a bit of, well, not really time, but no, that's not really right at all. I don't really have any time at all. I just like being involved with these groups. I like being involved in the community. I like to help, basically. The key role that I see catchment groups, or Kingfisher River Care in particular, forming in the future is that as we get in these more regulated spaces, and as our sheep and beef population is shrinking, we have an important part to play in I suppose keeping the community informed, and also a gateway between the politicians and the community, and also a gateway between our farmer represented groups like Beef and Lamb and Federated Farmers, and just offering a different voice, a different perspective, and also just being able to feed information back that our farmers might not be receiving. Yeah.